Okay then, so what we have here is the first tool in the Intel Graphics Performance Analyzer suite. It's called System Analyser. The idea here is we have a real-time analysis of what's going on in the game. Now normally you would actually run these two things on separate monitors using two different PCs. But we're using just one for the time being for convenience. Now what we have is a normal DirectX sample running, and we have real-time diagnostics of all the different things that are happening in the PC. So we can look at the CPU diagnostics and see how busy individual cores are. We can also look at all the normal DirectX information. So we can see everything from the number of locks taken per frame to the number of render target clears, and we can actually see the basic frame rate, which comes out at the bottom. It's going slow at the moment because we don't have focus on the game. If we're running on Intel specific hardware, we also get a set of hardware diagnostic flags. These include information that's specific to the Intel hardware, so it will tell us things like how much throughput we have on the Z buffer. It will tell us how busy the individual execution units are on the actual GPU. And we can do things like drag and drop into the different charts, and we can see the frequency that this particular version is running at. And on this system, we've got 733 megahertz. Some new systems, they'll actually hit turbo, so when you run the game, you'll see them move between 700 in Windows mode to maybe 1.1 or higher in full screen. And this is the first thing we can do. We also can override what we see on the actual application. So we could say, right, let's have a look at everything in wireframe. That will tell us a few things, especially if we've got hidden objects behind a wall. We can also do things like change the textures that are being used. Now that means if we think we might be limited by texture bandwidth, by toggling on just this one simple mode, we can certainly see if we get a frame rate increase. We can even turn off drawing all the graphics. Okay, nothing's happening there now, and that's just the last screen that was rendered. But suddenly, we can actually see just how fast this game can go if it doesn't need to draw a single thing. That's useful for a game when maybe you're not sure if you're limited by the GPU or you're limited by the game's AI.